Praise be to Jesus Christ, dear children. Jesus loves children, and he said, "Bring the children to me." This whole year, we are going to learn about the beautiful creation of God, the beautiful world around us. Everything that your eyes can see, your ears can hear, and the lovely birds and animals you see in the jungle, it is all made by God. Today, we are going to learn how God created everything in chapter 2. First of all, let us begin our class with a small prayer. Why? Because prayer is like talking to God. We are inviting God to come to us during this class and asking Him for His blessings. Join your hands and repeat after me. O God, all-powerful and creator of the whole world, we love you and praise you. Now, children, let us recap what we learned last week. Few important points we learned were: 1. How beautiful is God's creation. 2. God made the bright sun, lovely moon, and so many stars in the sky. He also made wonderful birds and animals that we see. God gave us colorful and tasty fruits and vegetables also. 3. We learned nice songs on God's creation. And we also learned some very nice Bible verses on God's creation. Children, should we thank God for this beautiful universe? Yes! Are you curious to see how God created all this beautiful world around us? Such lovely plants and animals and birds and fishes. Let's look at the story of creation from the Bible. Children, do you know how God created this wonderful earth we live in? Step by step, each day making one thing. Let us look at God's creations one day at a time. God created our world in 6 days, and He rested on the 7th day. Shall we try to see it one by one? Okay, so let's look at it from the start. In the beginning, what was there? Nothing. It was completely blank, empty. And God decided that He wanted to create a beautiful universe. And then He decided to do it one step at a time. So what was the first thing He did? On the first day, He created light and darkness. From Genesis chapter 1 verse 3 to 5. So, there was light in abundance. Light is also energy, isn't it? He created light, and then to balance that, He created darkness. What is darkness? It is the absence of light. I am sure you all know how it feels to be in the darkness. When there is a power cut or no electricity, it is totally dark, isn't it? So, on the first day, God created light, and to balance that, He created darkness. Then, On the second day, what did God do? On the second day, He separated the sky and the sea. From Genesis chapter 1, verse 6 to 10. He created the sky with air in it, breeze flowing, wind blowing, and He created the sea, meaning He created water. The earth was full of water. Why is water needed? Water is important to every living thing. Plants, animals, human beings. So water is the most basic need for all of us. So on the second day, He created the sky with air to breathe and sea with water. Then God decided that after the air and water being created, He wanted things to grow. So first, He separated the sea and created land. So then land appeared on the earth. Isn't that spectacular? Step by step, God is creating things so that life can appear and grow and flourish. He was preparing a suitable condition for all kinds of life to thrive. So, on the third day, He created the dry land and plants. From Genesis chapter 1, verse 11 to 13. Once the land appeared and plants were able to grow roots in the soil, there was water for it to grow. Wonderful plants started to come up. It was so beautiful. Wasn't that the perfect situation to introduce more life? But an important part had to be created before introducing more life. What was that? Something very important for all of us. Yes, correct. It is the sun and the moon. On the fourth day, He created sun for the day and the moon and the stars for the night. From Genesis chapter 1, verse 14 to 19. With the sun and the moon, all kind of life could be created now. Plants could grow with the sunlight. Moon would light up the night sky. Even in the darkness, many life forms could grow and multiply. After creating this perfect situation for life to grow, an energy source like sun and moon being there to create a favorable situation for life to continue, God takes His next step. After this, we can see God continuing His works of creation. On the fifth day, He created the fishes in the sea and the birds in the skies. From Genesis chapter 1, verse 20 to 23. Now that is some unbelievable creation, isn't it? There are over 20,000 types of fishes in the sea. Did you know that? Different types, different colors, different shapes. It is so amazing. And then comes the variety of birds in the sky. More than 10,000 types of birds. Children, how many types of birds do you know? Can we name some of them? Parrots, myna, sparrow, eagle, So many different types and so colorful, isn't it? Can you now see how God was creating it all step by step? On the sixth day, He created the animals on the land. Genesis chapter 1 verse 24. On the sixth day, God also created man in His own image and likeness. And He created Eve to be a partner to Adam, so that both can support each other and live together. Our first parents were called Adam and Eve. All the creations He did on land and sea was for man to live and enjoy. Adam and Eve could eat the fruits and vegetables from the plants, fish from the water, and so on. God was happy with all that He created. So, on the seventh day, God said, "Today is the day I rest," and said that the seventh day is to be considered holy. Wasn't that wonderful? Our God is so powerful. He created this entire world from His own power and spirit. Aren't we blessed to have such a loving and powerful God? He takes such good care of us all. Not only us human beings, but the whole universe. Shall we try and learn a nice Bible verse now on God's creation? Repeat after me. God saw everything that He had made, and indeed, it was very good. From Genesis chapter 1 verse 31. Do you want to learn a cute little song about our loving God? Come on, let's do it. I love the sun that shines on me. God made the sun and God made me. I love the stars that twinkle at me. God made the stars and God made me. I love the flowers, they smile at me. God made the flowers and God made me. So children, wasn't that an amazing song? Very good, children. Now it's activity time. Let us do a small activity during this week. Let's make a chart as shown in the picture. Write down day-wise what God created. You can take help from your parents. Show your chart to your teacher during the next class. Now, let us conclude today's class with a small prayer. Oh God, thank you for giving a beautiful world around me. We thank you and praise you. So, dear children, we will meet again next week to discuss the remaining part of this chapter.